And I'm Phillip Benotti.
There are two ways you can enjoy a Christmas tree lane. One is walking down the street in the cold or in the warm comfort of your car.
And here at the art department, Edward Lund was more than a colleague. He was a friend, and he left a legacy that no one could replace.
And they were able to accomplish both of those things, playing at the San Diego State game on Saturday night and later on that weekend against the San Diego Chargers.
For almost 60 years, some of the best reporters that have come from the Central Valley use the Merlin D. Burris television studio right here at Fresno State. Nearby local businesses have benefited from the attraction. Local businesses such as Hungry Bear Cookies have opened their doors late for the hungry sightseers. And despite that thin thread, Lund's life will be viewed as a full one. Students can register as many times as they want without any limitations. Sims says there are multiple websites that can provide the information students need before they go out and vote.
1, 2, 3.
This is freshman Calvin Siri Sukarn's first year in the Bulldog Marching Band. And he's getting ready for an experience of a lifetime. For the first time ever, the band is performing at an NFL game.
Oh gosh, knowing that that's the first, that's actually really more scary, like a lot more scary.
Siri Sukarn comes from Clovis High, where he performed in front of only a couple thousand people. And the Bulldog Marching Band has performed in NFL stadiums such as Candlestick and Qualcomm, but never in front of 70,000 fans at an NFL game. That is until this past weekend. Band director Steve McKeithen is the man who made it happen.
Director at San Diego State, I've known him for a few years and called him when we started talking about the possibilities of the halftime performance at San Diego State. And then during that conversation, I found out he also helps coordinate the Chargers events as well. So it's kind of a one-stop shop where I could just talk to Brian and do both things.
And they were able to accomplish both of those things, playing at the San Diego State game on Saturday night and later on that weekend against the San Diego Chargers.
For Calvin, this may have been an eye-opening experience, but for Band Council President Jasmine Escovedo, this was business as usual for a veteran like her.
As a veteran member, I try and exemplify what it means to be a Bulldog Marching Band member. I am always excited, I am always for the hype, I know my music, I am prepared to play when I need to play, I carry myself professionally because I am an ambassador for the university.
As for the potential impact this trip had for the band, McKeithen felt that this could open doors for even bigger possibilities.
Some of the guys that will be coordinating this are also involved with the Super Bowl, and we've been in long-term discussions with them about being the college band that performs at the Super Bowl.
Despite the previous results, the Dogs have been working hard at practice, getting ready for the homecoming game. The last time Fresno State faced Utah State was the Mountain West Championship game in 2013. Defensive leader Ejiro Adarain feels Utah State hasn't forgotten about that game.
Fresno Sheriff's deputies are looking for a suspect who shot a 50-year-old man who was taking out the trash. Deputies say the victim was in the front yard of his home on Madison Avenue in southeast Fresno when the attacker tried to get the victim to go into the house with him. The victim refused, so the gunman shot him in the chest. With the transition from fall to winter, that means the football season is coming to a close and basketball season is starting up. Joining us is the man who knows the Bulldogs the best, the voice of Fresno State, Paul Loeffler. Thank you for joining us, Paul.
My pleasure, Phillip.
Well, as finals are approaching, more and more students find themselves visiting the Henry Madden Library. While some spend time studying, other students spend their time waiting in line for a cup of coffee. Thanks to Starbucks, students can get their caffeine fix they need to get through a long night of cramming.
Fresno State back in the postseason in basketball.
And they've got a great player as well, Marvell Harris, preseason all-conference player of the year. What does that mean to have a guy like that on our team?
Bring a tent and pitch it or
Who knows,
something.
that guy who wants to pay somebody for waiting in line, I might want to do that, take him up on that offer. So.
Oh, perfect. Sounds good to me. All right.
So,
easy money fast.
well, that's a wrap here for the semester here on Fresno State Focus.